So I think this world would be a better world if people just, hushed, right? Just zipped it and minded their own business, right? It's just that simple. It's minding your business.
I'm way beyond universes, beyond Mars. I am the love on the Venus before extraterrestrial.
Hey sweethearts, it's Nicolette Venus once again tapping in. Welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, turn on all post notifications so you can be notified every time I upload. So in this video, I'm gonna be talking about free speech. Right now, free speech does have consequences. So looking at me, you would never know this. I'm from Cali, but I'm not gonna say which part of Cali I'm from, right? But I grew up in Cali, born and raised, right? So I seen a lot of stuff. I literally grew up around gangsters, right? Now, I wasn't part of that, right? I never joined a gang or anything like that. I grew up around SAs, Crips, Bloods, right? And I remember back from junior high all the way to high school, people that talk crap, right? If a kid talked crap, you were fighting. They used to call it catching a fade, right? Back in the day, they said, oh, you're gonna catch that fade, right? So girl, whenever somebody would talk crap, literally after school, there was a fight. Like there would be a bunch of kids surrounding the two and literally there would be fights, right? That's literally how it was back then. There was no talk crap, then scream free speech and think that you're gonna be protected. No, there was none of that, right? So free speech definitely has consequences, right? I remember I used to walk home after school with this one guy, right? And he used to always have red bandanas, stacks of them in his backpack. He would take one out and tie it onto his head, right? When we were leaving school, because we had a dress code, right? And I asked him one day, I was like, why do you always have like so many red bandanas? And he said, oh, because I'm a blood, right? That's what he told me. And he would literally be throwing up gang signs at cars driving by, right? Now, I was cool with the essays too. I had a lot of essay homeboys. So I wasn't part of none of that, but I had friends that were. And honestly, it was girls and boys fighting, not just boys, right? So that's how I grew up. That's why I think people from Cali have a different mindset, right? When it comes to that, because that's how we grew up. That's what we seen. It was easy to tell which people fought, right? Because they would wear gloves in their back pocket and they called them knockouts, right? They look like the baseball bat gloves, like the ones with Velcro, right? So they used to call them knockouts. So that's how everybody knew the people that fight a lot, right? So if you're running their mouth towards them, they're gonna say, hey, let's catch a fade, and they're gonna put on their gloves and start fighting. That's literally how I grew up, right? So we have a different mindset. So I say, these people are so delicate. They'll say some messed up shit, right? They'll run their mouth towards somebody, talk all this crap, and then scream free speech.
You done lost your damn mind. When you get your damn mind, you call me.
Right? It's almost like they think free speech is like a shield, a protection shield. Yes, by law, we have free speech, but it don't protect you from somebody that's going to try to fight you. To the Trump supporters, right? Since they're the main ones that always scream free speech, right? Go to the ghetto. I want you to go to the hood, go up to a black guy and call them the N-word, right? In fact, call them the N-word hard R and watch how quick they go upside your head.
Oh, shit! You got knocked the fuck out!
Right? And then scream free speech afterwards and watch how it doesn't protect you, right? So I don't know what it is. Like, it's almost like everybody's so sensitive nowadays. Like back then people were tougher. Now they're just sensitive. They want to be coddled. So like I said, I wasn't part of that gang activity, but I grew up around that type of stuff. So I had friends that were essays. I had friends that were this, I had friends that were that, right? That's what I grew up around. That's what I seen. I seen that type of stuff growing up. So that's why I say free speech does not mean no consequences, right? So this is why people have to be careful to what they say to people, especially nowadays, right? Especially nowadays. Everybody's on edge. Literally, Everybody's on edge, you know, because of Trump. You know, he's destroying America. Cost of living is high. The economy's screwed up. You know, rent's high, food's high, everything is high. People are on the verge, right? People are literally on the verge. So it just takes one person, you know, somebody can be on the verge of snapping, right? And then this one person goes up to them and talks crap and they snap on them, right? You have nobody to blame but yourself. So I think this world would be a better world if people just, you know, hushed, right? Just zipped it and minded their own business, right? It's just that simple. It's minding your business. If you're going up to somebody and you're talking shit to them and they want to put the pause on you, that's on you.
Did I lie? Did I lie? Did I fucking lie?
And honestly, what I also learned is politics is turning into the hood. Like for real, girl. Like what I see, right? What I am seeing in today's world is politics is literally turning into the hood. It's turning into that now. So you have to be careful what you say, even if you're a politician. So you can't really expect free speech to protect you, you know, when it pertains to fighting and stuff like that, because free speech comes with consequences, right? So yeah, I just want to talk about that because, like I said, that's how I grew up. That's how I grew up. That's what I seen. You know, I seen all the fights. Girl, I'm talking about there was fights all the time. Literally, there was fights all the time. And after school, right? After school is mainly where the fights would start. Not that many people would fight during school, but after school, it's like everybody already knew who was going to fight. Like, oh, so-and-so was talking crap about so-and-so. Oh, they're going to be fighting. Next thing you know, there's a big circle outside and those two are fighting in the middle. Right? So yeah, so I just want to talk about that. So if you enjoyed this video, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, future content, and until next time, guys.
Oh, now we gotta go?